So I'm currently out here in Pattaya, Thailand. I've been traveling around Asia for the past 4 months and capturing most of my photos and videos with my Sony a7S III. In order to capture cinematic images, I brought these filters with me from K&F Concept. These three are pretty much the only filters I need on this trip, but what makes them really special is how fast they are to use because they're magnetic. So let's take a closer look at these filters and test them out here in Thailand. This is the K&F Nano-XL magnetic filter kit. It comes in this really premium feeling pouch. It's got a zipper enclosure, a belt loop, and a D-ring if you want to clip it to your bag. To make this system even faster, instead of using the zipper, there's also a magnetic flap so you can quickly take out the filters you need. Inside the pouch you get the magnetic adapter ring, the only part you'll actually screw onto your lens, the circular polarizer for cutting reflections and making the sky pop, the ND2 to 32 variable ND, this gives you 1 to 5 stops of light control, the quarter black mist filter for that dreamy cinematic glow, and the magnetic lens cap. It just snaps right on. The build quality is solid. They use 28-layer nano coating, which makes the glass waterproof and scratch resistant. Essential when you're shooting near salt spray and sand like here in Thailand. Now, here's the most important thing you need to know about this kit, and it's a bit of a gotcha if you aren't prepared. Technically, a variable ND is 2 polarizing filters stacked together. As you rotate one against the other, they cross-polarize and block the light. In this K&F filter kit, they made the system modular. That means the variable ND filter doesn't work by itself. If you attach the ND filter onto the adapter ring alone, it won't darken your image at all. To get that variable ND effect, you must attach the ND filter on top of the circular polarizer. Once they're stacked, you rotate the outer ring to dial in your exposure. That being said, while the variable ND needs a circular polarizer to work, the CPL and the black mist can both be used completely standalone or stacked together. It gives you way more flexibility than a standard all-in-one filter. The biggest selling point here is speed. You screw the base ring on once, and from there, it's just click and go. One thing I noticed while using these filters are how strong the magnets are. It feels really secure. So there's actually a small locking screw on the circular polarizer. I found it best to set my polarization, cutting the glare on the water, locking it down, and then snapping the ND on top. This prevents you from accidentally changing your polarization while you're trying to adjust your exposure. Let's start with the circular polarizer. Out here on the coast in Pattaya, the sun is incredibly harsh, and the glare coming off the Gulf of Thailand is intense. Without the filter, the water looks blown out, almost white in some spots, and the colors in the sky are washed out. Now look what happens as I rotate the circular polarizer. It's like a curtain being pulled back. Because we're cutting these polarized light waves, the surface reflection on the water practically disappears. It's not all about reflections though. Look at the saturation in the sky. The colors get deeper and richer, and the clouds have way more definition. This is the secret sauce for any outdoor photographer. Now let's stack the variable ND on top. This is where lots of ND filters fail. They usually introduce a nasty yellow or blue color cast. I'm keeping my white balance locked at 5600 Kelvin, and as you can see, the K&F glass is staying remarkably neutral. The main reason I'm using this today is to maintain my 180-degree shutter rule. Without the ND, I'm forced to shoot at 1/4000th shutter speed just to keep the image from blowing out at f2.8. That makes the waves look staccato and digital. By dialing the variable ND, I can bring my shutter speed back down. This gives the water that natural cinematic motion blur that makes footage feel professional. I've been looking for that dreaded X pattern shadow at the edge of the frame, but because of the hard stops on this filter, it's non-existent. Finally, as the light starts to soften towards the end of the day, I'm swapping over to the quarter strength black mist. Modern sensors are almost too sharp. They can make skin look like plastic and light look like it's coming from a hospital bulb. The black mist adds what's called halation. Look at how the sun blooms as it hits the horizon. It creates this soft glowing aura around highlights while keeping the shadows relatively clean. It takes that clinical, perfect digital edge off the image and gives it a nostalgic, organic feel. If you're shooting into the sun or near bright streetlights at night, this is the filter that's going to give your image that high-end production value without you having to touch a single slider in Final Cut or Lightroom. It's not all perfect though. First, when you stack the circular polarizer and the variable ND together, you are adding a fair amount of thickness. If you're shooting on a very wide lens like a 16mm, you might see some slight vignetting at the corners. Second, while the magnetic connection is really strong, it isn't locked like a thread. If you're hiking through thick brush or bumping your camera against your hip, a heavy stack of filters could potentially get knocked loose. I'd recommend popping the filters off and putting them in the pouch if you're doing any heavy moving. Is that a bird? Can you hear that? What is that? Why now? You're not gonna stop, are you? So yeah, if you don't want to deal with screw-on filters and you want a system that can actually keep up with the pace of your shooting, this is a solid investment. By making these modular with a CPL, black mist, and variable ND in a single package, for most shoots, this is pretty much the only filter set you'll ever need to reach for. I'll leave a link to the Nano-X in the description. If you have any questions about these filters, drop a comment below. Alright, I'm gonna head back out to the beach, but I'm leaving the camera behind this time. I'm gonna enjoy it.